What is the interplanetary file system, and how could North Korean crypto hackers possibly shape our future? Welcome back, guys. Thank you so much for joining me on OG Crypto and NFTs. My name is Emmy, and I am a producer of this channel. Troy is out, so you were stuck with me today. I have some very interesting topics to cover, which are honestly pretty broad. So if you enjoy these updates, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. If you want to make sure that you never miss out on any of this information, hit the notification button. And then as we show here in this little banner, hit the like button. So let's go ahead and jump right into the news. So this headline here says, critics can't stop NFTs from becoming a mainstay in daily life. Now, it breaks it down a little bit further here in the subheading saying non-fungible tokens are about more than Bored Apes. They fulfill a host of functions better than existing systems. So Troy and I feel like we've been beating this point almost to death, simply because we both believe in it so much. We are going to continue seeing full adoption of Web3, NFTs, cryptocurrency, and all of these things moving forward. If that seems silly and far-fetched to you, let me go ahead and back that up with a couple other things here. So this is about McDonald's starting to accept Bitcoin and Tether in a Swiss town of Lugano. The Swiss people tend to have a lot of money, and it's very expensive to live in Switzerland. So I'm not surprised to see a fast food conglomerate like McDonald's accepting Bitcoin and Tether. This makes a lot of sense to me, and I think we're going to continue seeing more and more stories of adoption and crypto payments being accepted in regular retail, food, entertainment, all of it. I think this is just going to catch it's like a ball rolling down a hill. No matter if you think it's stupid or not, it's gonna keep going, and I don't really see anything that's gonna be able to stop it. So this is really interesting to me, and I also want to back it up with a further point here. It says Clone X NFTs and the secret to success of Nike and Ret fucked. I don't know how to say your name, guys. I'm sorry. Yeah, Ret fucked. Read fucked. I don't know. You guys are cool because I know that Nike, actually, I wasn't aware of this, but reading this is really, really interesting. I was aware of all the Nike NFTs and what Nike has been doing in the metaverse and NFTs and Web3. So this is really interesting, and it kind of all ties it in together. Nike announced in late 2021 that it had bought Red Fucked Studios, a company that makes Web3 content. And the news went over most of the Nike brand's fans' heads. Most people didn't realize what that mean, myself included at the time. I actually didn't even hear the news. So they are a Web3 community in a whole, but especially those in NFT space, they did happen to take notice. With this news, Nike made it clear that it wants to make a name for itself in the metaverse, and NFTs were the first step towards that goal. So with the Clone X NFT collection, which came out in November 2021, it's growing very quickly. It looks like Nike may be able to bring its IRL cultural capital to Web3. And though they've been building up a lot of buzz with their main NFT drops over the past few months, Clone X seems to be the real deal. Several things came together to make it possible for the NFT community as a whole to welcome this new project with open arms. This is very, 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 very interesting that Nike purchased this Ret Fucked company and is fully jumping into Web3. I am absolutely fascinated by this, and I can't wait to see what else exactly they're going to be doing. So if you think NFTs, Web3, or cryptocurrency is just a mummer's farce and will not be here to stay, you are mistaken, my friend. Just go back to, there's so many videos of people saying please just buy $1 of Bitcoin. And if you would have listened, you'd be a millionaire right now. So if the trends are moving in the same direction, it'd be pretty easy to infer that maybe instead of fighting it, it's like that old saying, if you can't beat them, join them. All right, so we're going to be moving into some more newsy type of topics here. This one is really cool. The next one is really scary. Either way, I think it's important that we are talking about the things that are going on and addressing them to the best of our abilities. So let's start with this really fun one. It's the Interplanetary File System, also known as the IPFS. So this is a decentralized peer-to-peer file storage and sharing protocol. Instead of relying on centralized server clusters, IPFS allows computer nodes across the world to store files. Consequently, it can form the decentralized storage basis for Web3. This is so incredibly neat. It's not even funny. I think this could have the possibility to change things for us the way the ISS did, the International Space Station. Once we got that up and people were able to, a lot of countries from all over the world worked together in that space station to learn more about our planet and space and the moon and galaxies and constellations. It's so incredible. I think we're going to see something similar from this system being developed and employed. I'm so excited about this. It probably sounds really dorky, but I just think this is so freaking cool, and I can't wait to see what else we can do when people all over the world work together to create a really, really amazing outcome that maybe others didn't think were possible or didn't even dream of coming to fruition. So I think the IPFS is freaking rad, and I really can't wait to see what happens with it. Our last article here is honestly terrifying. We might get shadow banned for this, but I'm still going to put it up because I think it's really important to talk about these issues. So this article is from CNET, and it says North Korea's crypto hackers are paving the road to nuclear Armageddon. North Korea has quietly become a cryptocurrency superpower. It has stolen billions with a B, guys, in Bitcoin and Ether, and is funneling profits to its nuclear weapons program. This is absolutely terrifying. I know in the news a possible World War III scenario is definitely being thrown around. I did not realize North Korea was funding part of their program through crypto hacking, but I guess it makes a lot of sense. Yeah, this is absolutely crazy. I really hope that we are able to come together and that something catastrophic like World War III does not have to happen and that nuclear weapons are not used on our planet again. So, yeah, this is bananas. I'm sorry to kind of leave you guys on such a serious note, but I wanted to save this for the end because it's such a gnarly topic that I feel does need to be spoken about and addressed. How can we stop something if we're not aware of it? So I'm bringing you guys this news. It was reported, let's see here, yesterday. This was reported yesterday at 5 a.m. Pacific time. So is what it is, guys. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'll be back tomorrow with more news. I believe I may speak a little bit about Japan's Web3 adoption, or possibly how museums are immortalizing different monuments throughout the world with NFTs and Web3. If you have a preference on what goes up tomorrow, maybe you're interested, go ahead and leave a comment below. I would really appreciate it. If you think I'm absolutely whack and you want to tell my boss, you can leave that comment too. Thank you so much for joining me, guys. I will see you tomorrow. Bye.